Hi everyone, Chris here from Cards.n.Colors. As you might see, I'm out on my rooftop terrace today because it's quite a warm day in Germany. And what I'd like to share with you today is my 22 favorite drums from different decks. So hashtag 22 faves, and yeah, let's get started right away. My favorite fool as of now, because my collection is always growing, so maybe in a year or two there might be other favorite drums, but as of today my favorite fool is the Marseille fool from the Jean Dodal version of the Marseille. And yeah, it's simple but lovely. My favorite magician as of now is from the Hermetic Tarot, the black and white one. And what I like about this version is that it's really a ceremonial magician evoking the spirit of Hermes or Mercury and all the magical weapons around him. Yeah, feels quite magical. Then we have for the High Priestess, La Papessa from the Corte dei Tarocchi or Tarocchi from Il Meneghello. Such a beautiful deck. And this High Priestess is just so lovely, with her lovely colors and her book and the flowers, and you can see here the moon with an owl in the corner. Just serene and lovely. Then we have the Empress from the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini, which I like because of its simplicity again, and the coloration, and just Palladini's Art Nouveau, Art Deco style mixed with watercolor is just so lovely. The pinks and the purples and the turquoise. Lovely. Then I have to admit there are two drums where I really could not make up my mind. So we have another Empress and this time it's the lady from the Druid Craft Tarot by Will Worthington. And I just love the lushness of this Empress, all the nature going on, the stream of water, the goddess symbol or statue in the corner, the weeds and all the fruit and flowers. Yeah, it's a nice Empress. Then we have the Emperor, which is from the Moonshine Tarot, and I just love the style and the coloration, the beige and browns and taupe and greys mixed with the turquoise of the water here. Very regal, but at the same time natural looking. Then for Hierophant, High Priest or Pope, I love sorry, the Hierophant or High Priest from Crowley's Tarot, because it's very rich with symbolism, and yes, of course not a Christian Pope. The four masks in the corners with the bull of Taurus and the elephants, and then the lady with the sword, emancipation of the feminine in the new age. By the way, this is from the gold edition of the Thoth Tarot, which unfortunately is unavailable in the United States due to some copyright issues with US games. And if you like the Thoth deck, or if you're working with it, it's well worth to get the German copy of this gold box, because the backs are lovely, no ugly white border there, and the images are in the original format, so you can see the rose cross on the back is not stretched or anything. It's very yeah, very, what do you say? Synchronistic is the wrong word. Symmetrical. That's what I try to say. Yeah, and the colors. You can see this especially in this card. Um, I guess the version you're used to from your games is more like a brown tone, and here you really see this orange red or red orange from the Golden Dawn color scale with the very deep indigo in the background. Very, very beautiful version of the Toth. But let's go on to the lovers. And there we have the lovers from the Madrone by Ilmanagello, also known as the Carriale, and published by Visconti, published by US Games. But I love the Ilmanagello version because of the very smooth watercolor paper. The cardstock is phenomenal. And yeah, you can see Cupid above, holding hands with a little dog. Then for the Chariot, let's get classic. The Rider-Waite-Smith Chariot is one of my favorites, or as of now, the favorite, the Canopy of Stars. The Charioteer and the two Sphinxes, and yeah, I love this chariot. Then we get to a rather unusual deck in a way, or a deck that not so many people are using, or even have heard of. It's the Justice card from the Orosoma Tarot by Pamela Matthews. And the Orosoma Equilibrium bottle associated with Justice, well, one of the bottles is yellow and blue, so you can see the yellow and blue here in this Justice card. Yellow and blue being in a way symbolic of yin and yang, day and night, warm and cold. Yeah, with Anubis here, and the sword enlightening the heart, because yellow and blue mix up to green, and green is the color of the heart, the balance of the heart, which links Justice to Ma'at, the Egyptian goddess. Then I have to admit, for the Hermit again, I have two cards which I really love. One is from the Tarocco Neoclassico, again by Ilmanagello. And isn't this Hermit just lovely, with his lantern and the book and a snake at his feet? But he just radiates wisdom. And then the Visconti Sforza Hermit, or Father Time, with the hourglass and the gorgeous, lush lapis lazuli, blue indigo, and the golden background. Yeah, it's so deep and powerful, this Hermit and this coloration. Then the Wheel of Fortune, again, Moonchild Tarot. I like that it's a portal of destiny or something like that, and the Egyptian theme going on here with the ram's heads and the sphinxes and the falcons, and yeah, nice composition. For strength, or Kraft in German, I like the version from the Margaret Peterson Tarot because it feels so shamanistic, so natural but powerful, with the belly and the lower chakras full of fire, power and fire from within. And then this dragon here reminds me in a way of ancient goddesses like Ishtar, Inanna, maybe even Lilith. Very powerful depiction. Oh, we have the moon phases here, natural, female, feminine circle. And again, Margaret Peterson, the Hanged Man. And I love that the Hanged Man hangs between the sun and the moon, fire and water. Yeah, finding the middle way between the extremes. And then here we have fire with wings like a phoenix, rising through this process of transformation, we are able to be born again. Death, again from the Moonchild Tarot, with the skull and the rose and snakes and moths and butterflies, everything here going on. 14 Temperance, or as it is called in Crowley's deck, art. Must be, well, it is, as of now, my favorite depiction of this archetype. The coming together, the combination of black and white, and the alchemical lion and eagle, and then mixing fire and water in the cauldron, and yeah. For the devil, I chose this guy here from the Vandenborg Bacchus Tarot, or Flemish Tarot, and I just love that. Yeah, it's really a monster with a lot of eyes and heads everywhere, and spitting fire with bat wings on his back, and yeah, no minions, just a demon. The Tower, 16, again, Crowley's Toth deck. Because of the many layers here, we have Abraxas, the lion serpent, we have the dove of the Holy Spirit, we have the eye of Shiva opening up total destruction of all illusions. Yeah. Then for the star, again, Margaret Peterson, just lovely. Translucent, a bit like mother of pearl, like a shell, a nautilus shell, and then the stars, the galaxies. Simple yet very deep and lovely. For the moon, I like, again, a version, or the version from the Moonchild Tarot, because of its symmetry and the Egyptian theme that's going on here. Sun, again, Crowley, because it just radiates light and is so full of movement and power, and with the little children with butterfly wings here, and yeah, this is just a very dynamic, powerful sun. And then our last two trumps are from the Wild Unknown. Judgment, because of its simplicity, from darkness, undefined, to the birds rising up to the white dove. Just the contrast is so great here, and yet it's not overburdened with any religious symbolism, not Christian Last Judgment, not even Crowley's New Aeon or whatever. Yeah, here's the dove. And last but not least, the world, also known as the universe, again from the Wild Unknown, and again just the simplicity, but then this sort of mandala made of ink, the flowers and the web of life maybe, and all the rainbow colors, everything. Yeah, this just says completion to me. So there you have it. I know I'm not the first to do this, but maybe you feel inspired to do the same and show us your favorite trumps from the tarot decks that you have. And if you like this video, feel free to comment below. And yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Cards.n.Colors there too. And I hope you have a very nice day. Bye.